I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning, everybody. Good morning. I'll call the meeting to order. We have a quorum. We need to amend our agenda and add, we'll go down to the budget update discussion area. We'll add public hearing notice. Is that proper? Or how do you want to put that in?
And then propose levy hearing.
Okay. We'll amend the proposed levy hearing down at 19, our budget update and discussion. Is there a motion to approve the amended agenda?
I'll make that a motion.
Second. All right, any discussion? All in favor, aye? All right, take a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second it. All right, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Okay, Rich.
Morning. Not much to discuss, I guess, kind of the same as last week. I did drive by the junker last Friday, the dumpster gone. After being able to see if the rest of the stuff's out of the way, if not, I'll let the sheriff know, and we might just try to go out there with the loader and push, but the dumpster was gone, of course, the dumpster was gone, and we both parked on the side of the road the same day, but he was out there working, so hopefully we can get out of it. Appreciate it. I'll be gone Monday. Be back probably Wednesday, depending on weather. Not weather here, but weather. Otherwise, still proceeding with architect stuff. I kind of put some feelers out to some people to find out who might be the architect that will contact them yet. Still closing out some projects yet, so my time gets kind of split up a little bit, so we're still pushing forward. I'm just gonna take some time to break away and make some phone calls and some emails.
There's no way to get to that point. We're gonna be borrowing money, so we gotta try to get a number of how much to borrow as soon as we can. So we don't, so we can guarantee to commit to the projects.
Okay.
So we have a pretty decent idea on the revamp of conservation. Is that right, man? You got a estimate on that?
Yeah, the smallest estimate we have
Yeah,
a good grip on.
of course. That's the easy one to work on. I don't know. What was gonna be needed in that big building?
With Mark, it depends on how they did it with public health and Mark.
Openers, I think, was like the main issue, wasn't
Are they gonna insulate it too? I mean,
Some discussion on
it? Yeah, possibly. At least insulate it, not necessarily heat it, but just insulate it. Okay, then openers were one thing, if I remember right.
I know there was talk about moving one of the doors too, but
I could send out
Mark would
what I
go on that and
have.
everything, but he.
Yeah, let's keep folks who wanna get, we're gonna get that done before fiscal year, right? Is that our plan? I
That's,
think? Because
and if that doesn't,
just-
yeah, if that doesn't happen, we're gonna at least have to do a loan for the purchases.
Right, so may as well incorporate as much as we can, and, cause every time we have Danos or Northland in here doing something, it costs us more money, so. As we get as much as we can with each time we utilize it, so. Yeah, anything else, Rich?
No, it's on that. Sorry, it's more than.
All right, drainage, saw some stamp warrants come through.
There you go.
Motion to approve stamp warrant,
So moved.
there's a second,
I'll second it.
any discussion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed?
Maybe do you next thing us to pass over?
Okay, this is send out these are people your way.
Yes. As long as they're in drainage districts.
I don't even want to make that call. Send them all to your
Yeah.
office. You guys send this.
Okay, so. Got a bunch of beavers removed.
Yes.
You guys been busy.
I heard that. It's outside of a drainage district, but I heard in a 1 mile section, they took like 40 beavers out of 1 mile section.
Well, at least they won't move.
Wow.
That's what I
To a
heard.
drainage district.
In
So,
Worth County?
yeah. Yep. So absolutely crazy
That's some-
in a strip over, well, over west. It was just over off Highway 9, Leonard Dietrich, Garnis Farms at South Highway 9. I guess that mile south of there. They just took oodles and oodles and let them out of that creek.
Yep.
So,
I don't know, the guys in my house showed me that big one he caught, it was bigger than a small child.
Yep.
but
It was
I've
huge.
heard some 50 and 60 pounds.
Yeah, yep.
All right, so we've got a bunch from Dan Mortz,
Was feeding them or what?
and these are all
Yeah, the very top
verified.
one is Tyler Mills. He caught 5 and then Dan Mort's caught 16 in like 4 different districts, so.
We've got landowners, the process has been followed properly, right?
And I did update form just to, I sent it to you guys in
Yeah.
email just to add phone number and email maybe for the landowner.
Yeah,
That if I can't get a phone number to verify, because I called, I'm just like, I'm just making sure they caught this many on your land. They're like, yep, all right.
Yeah, we definitely want them to be aware when they get those bills.
right. Okay, is there a motion to approve the claims for the beaver?
I'll make a motion for the, claim for the beavers.
All right, is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor aye? Aye, opposed? All right, motion will carry, get these guys paid.
Did you not find a contact for Flyover Farms or whatever it is?
That Duesenberg, I thought I found a number, called it, but it didn't quite, it
I
didn't.
thought I gave
No
it
one
to the
answered.
assessor's office one day. I had it. I don't know where it's at now.
I'll see if they've got it.
Check with them. I think that was the same place. It was, they're not responding. I guess.
Yeah, he's the only one I didn't hear back from, so. Even for the little maps, so I'm like, can you mark on here roughly where? And then,
Perfect. It's good process.
Okay. Anything else, Val?
on the beaver subject, Ironwood and 450th. I know Colton came and talked to me. They're in the right of way there and then talk to you. The one they can't get to, it's gonna be too deep to get out there or too long.
The dams.
Yeah, so,
You don't
but
know.
he said he noticed there's traps there, so maybe we wanna wait until after they caught the beaver and the traps are gone.
Sure.
And then Colton said, he'll let me know when those are gone, that way I can get hold of someone to get out and get those beaver dams out, so.
Okay.
Kind of told him if it was in our roadway right away, we would probably be the ones to take it out if we can do it. If it needs a long stick, to get somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah, and he said it's out there pretty far, so
Perfect.
Okay, sounds good.
we'll just hold off on that maybe till the beaver are caught and then
Yeah,
otherwise I'll just build it right back up.
I think they're done end of the month, right?
That's what.
Beaver trap.
Yeah, I
Season's
haven't
end of the
put it on
month, yeah.
seasonings, but
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
sounds
you
about
were
right.
beavers.
No, they're never done, but like trapping season's end of the month, so hopefully,
Unless we get someone with a nuisance license, right?
Right.
yeah,
And get
Yeah.
this.
yeah,
I think there's a lot more hoops to jump through with
I think
that
so.
now.
there is. Yeah. Maybe a good thing, cause I don't think there's many people around that do it, so. Okay. Payroll claims.
Well, back
You wanna
up.
do the,
Oh, sorry.
Reclass and annexation commission pay. I thought we had already agreed on this, but maybe we just.
Use an old one or something? I mean, we've done it here just a couple years ago.
So I don't know if we just approved it for that. That situation, or I couldn't find it, so I was
couldn't find
wondering.
anything written up, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if we could make an official motion on
So that should
Rate.
probably also be on our yearly, when we make adjustments the first of the year.
possibly.
Yeah.
We'll put it in
Like
like
our
things we
hourly
do
rate
for
and that kind of
agriculture.
stuff. Yeah,
Then we won't have to worry about it again.
Yeah,
So looking around, I reached out to a bunch of counties and I think a fair would be like $50 a district/meeting. So if they come for like one or more than one district meeting, let's say you do 2 of them together, then they get like $100 that day or.
and probably, I mean, I would say a minimum of $50 for them doing it, and then, maybe $25 an hour.
So minimum like 50 for an hour, and then if it's over an hour, it'd be $25.
Yeah,
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
okay, motion for $50 minimum and $25 an hour over 1 hour.
Number one.
Okay, Anything else? Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye? Opposed? Motion carried. All right, anything else now?
No, that's it.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, payroll claims, take a motion to approve payroll.
I'll make a motion for the payroll claims. Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carries. Clerk of court report, motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the clerk of court report. Second.
All right, any discussion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Board is approved. Payroll eligibility or salary change?
That is our new part timer at the recycling center.
Oh, okay. Motion to approve, Lehman Bull for part-time recycling center.
So moved.
For a second,
I'll second that.
any discussion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Carries. Liquor license?
Right
North-
there.
Northwood Country Club, motion to approve the liquor license for the country club.
I'll make that a motion. I'll second.
All right, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carried.
Just in the back.
Sign anywhere in the back?
I think there's usually lines. Flip it over.
Flip it over. I think it's on the back. Oh, no. I
Nothing.
think you usually have them. Somebody does.
At the back page.
Yeah.
I don't think it comes with a signature page. That's what's done.
I thought she usually wrote them in.
She usually does.
Usually 3 lines.
Just forgot.
Mm. Just sign it.
Slide it on there somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll sign it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all. Yep.
Oh. Hearings at 9. Resolution to declare necessity.
I'd do all that at the same, just do 12, 13, and 14 together.
Yeah. Wait till I'm talking.
Yeah.
All right, water system improvement project then. I did talk to Jason last week. I think he'll be reaching out to you to come next week. We're like this close. He's tired of waiting for the DNR. So he wants to, I think, get approval, to put that job out for bid. Says he's been getting calls and calls and calls. There's a lot of aggressive contractors working for that kind of work right now. So that may, he was just, doesn't, I'm not gonna make it cheaper, you know, it's still gonna be expensive, but he said it's, we should get some good competitive bids, so I think he's planning on coming next week, so. Winworth Betco, Melissa couldn't be on, I know she's been working on the development agreements, just the general blanket development agreements for out there. On those lots, so if we do get any interest, we can, work for them individually. And then, so she said. Oh, she's been working with IDAG on doing a market study for the interchange out there, I guess. IDAG's got some resources and stuff working through Heartland and WCTA, so. All right, next, EMS, Joe Thompson. Proposed Worth County Southeast EMS District.
There's 3 copies there, one for each of you. I'm a trustee from Danville Township. We've been working on petitions to establish an EMS district. Currently, we have no contract with the Transport Ambulance Service. This proposed tax, the expenses will be put on a ballot not to exceed $1 per thousand of taxation value excluding ag land. The contract with Mason City Fire will be executed upon the passage of the vote. These petitions that I've given to Jackie represent at least 25% of the dwelling owners and at least 25% of the taxable valuation in the district. I've attached the timeline on your papers that I gave you along with one. This timeline is so that we can be ready for the election on the 10th of September. It takes all of what you see on the timeline in order to meet all the requirements of 357F in order to all the publications, all of the meetings and everything else that we have to have. So today is the start of the big process. So like I say, Jackie has all the original petitions. Any questions I can answer for you guys? This is for the Southeast Worth County EMS District is the one that I just gave Jackie.
So that'll be Union, Lincoln, and part of Danville.
Right,
The only
East
question,
Township line to Jackie.
the only question I got, I brought up to AJ about, I don't know, about 6 weeks ago about in the 357F. It says that the supervisors may require you to get bonded. So we know who's paying for the election, this kind of stuff, if it should fail or anything, which we hope it doesn't. Have you guys discussed that as far as getting,
No,
whose expense is this gonna be?
Counties,
according to the
according to code, yeah.
county code, the county is responsible for all of it,
Oh,
for
okay.
the township.
That was one of the things we've asked. at
The
time.
cities are responsible for their own portion, because they have their own separate districts.
Right,
So this is just townships, and then as part of that, the county is responsible, that's why we're talking budget. We wanna make sure there's a little money put in somewhere for this election, because we knew it was coming up. It's gonna be special with, most likely with the school as well, so it may offset our costs a little bit and their costs, so.
It was just a question, because it doesn't explain that in here.
Yeah.
That was something that you guys found out.
Yeah, it doesn't explain a lot of things.
we found out from the election board that that's the way it was supposed to be.
Okay, good,
We've done a
because I'm
lot
sure I'll
of,
get questioned.
that's what came back. That they said, they also claimed, that we're the first ones to do this, so
Yes, yeah.
they're learning also.
They're learning right along with us.
We've had a lot of discussions.
Yep.
So
Yeah, and other counties are waiting for us to do it.
I'm sure they are,
The state will change it as soon as we get done.
yeah.
Of course.
That's what happened.
So any questions on the timeline or anything?
No, as long as you guys got that figured out.
Yep.
We've got the dates figured out. It's just a matter of you guys, getting the publications in, arranging for the public meetings, public hearings.
Yep.
And as AJ said, all the towns, the 5 towns are all doing the same thing today in their meetings, accepting petitions so that they could do the same, follow the same timeline with us.
Yep. So when the special comes through, everybody's on it.
Everybody's on,
Every town.
will be on the same ballot is what we're trying to do.
Yep.
So there's just one,
So,
so.
all
There'll
right.
still be more than one.
Yeah, but at least it's all the same.
It'll be at the same time is what we're after. The state says we have to do it on the 10th of September, so that's why we sat down and made a timeline as to what we needed to do to get there.
All right, is there a motion to accept the petitions from Southeast Townships for EMS district?
I'll make that a motion.
No second.
Okay. Any discussion on it? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? All right, thank you, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Is Mike Stevens on the agenda today?
No,
No.
I just,
Okay,
it's no rush, so.
I was gonna say, if you wanted to do them, you could just do a resolution to accept the 400 and I'll make the change. But I didn't know if there was anything else anyone saw in the proposed A lease that You want added or changed or,
Right, other than the dollar amount.
well. Trying to do what I can to help the budget.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, that was the only thing I was supposed to get done this weekend and I didn't, so I didn't. If you haven't seen anything by Thursday, Jackie, remind me I'm
Yeah.
redoing it. But
Sounds good.
otherwise, I don't. You guys got the resolutions done for selling the other land? If there's no questions on that, then. I think we're good.
We're all good there, so.
I don't remember if there's something else going on or not. When do we have the countywide meeting on?
25th,
So next
That's
month.
next Tuesday.
Monday,
Yeah.
with Mike Galloway,
Oh, yeah.
the elected officials, department heads.
Okay, sounds good. Well, you guys have a good rest of your day.
All right, thanks, Jeff. All right, next on the list, Justin Faber, proposal Worth County West EMS District.
Well, as Joe said that, I'm pretty much piggybacking with him. I also represent Danville, but Danville's split in half, so, I'm representing the West EMS District. Turned in the petitions to Jackie there. The letter I gave you just, states that, proposed West Worth County EMS District. These townships are Fertile, Bristol, and a portion of Danville from Jonquil west. And there's a need for an emergency medical service. Currently, there's no contract with the transportation ambulance service. The proposed tax for these expenses would be on a ballot not to exceed $1 per thousand of taxable evaluation, excluding ag land also. Our contract though will be with Winnebago Ambulance Service and would be executed upon passage of the vote. The petitions I turned in represent at least 25% of the dwelling owners whom own at least 25% of the taxable valuation of the district.
Is Silver Lake doing something different?
Nope.
They should be part of this.
They should, yeah, yep, yeah, it's not on the.
On the
It's
cover
not
letter.
on the cover letter.
It's not on the cover letter. The Silver Lake is in there, their petitions. So, yeah, good catch there. So yeah, they are included. Basically, it's that west tier townships, is what it is. And again, like he said, we've been working or discussing with the cities, trying to keep this all in the same, so somebody doesn't fall behind and making sure everybody's kept up at the same time. So, I guess there are any questions for me other than, like I said, the only difference is really we're Winnebago ambulance and versus Mason City. So.
Sounds good.
Good.
All right, is there a motion to accept the petitions for the Western EMS
I
District?
will make that motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
All right, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? All right. Thank you, Justin.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Thanks for doing all the work. Wow.
It's been an eye opener, like AJ said. It's, these guys have just read and read and read all the rules and none of them, 3A says this thing and 3B says the complete opposite. And once it's said, I think Worth County should put a copyright on it and say, okay, state, you wanna follow it, here you go.
There you go.
Right.
Hopefully they'll accept it.
Yeah,
But then the legislators will change it.
Yeah,
they will.
That's exactly what's.
It's gonna happen.
Mhm. Soon as we get it done, established and get our first tax payment, and it's, something's gonna change and
Mhm.
there'll be somewhere else.
Yep.
As long as they send a check with it, we don't care.
Exactly.
spend a little sports betting money with it.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
So, I think our next step is, we'll have to get this posted in the paper for 2 weeks, 2 consecutive weeks.
The dates are on there when they need to be.
Yeah.
And who does that?
We have to-
We can. Yeah, it'll be on March 28th and 4th, so, basically, and I can take care of it.
Okay.
The publication is, just exactly what kind of the petition says is the need for service. Taxable, what's gonna happen, and then anybody can come in a public hearing to discuss, so. I'll get that out, typed up and get it out to you guys, and as long as we're good, we'll, approve it next Monday.
Is that soon enough to get in the paper
Yeah.
on the 28th?
You'll just send it to them on Friday, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, be to them, so it's in there. on the 28th.
yep, so then, yeah, it'll be in there, yep.
It'll be in the paper, but it'll get approved before it's out to everybody.
As long as we got a spot reserved that for print, basically, yeah.
That's what you have to do when you got a once a week newspaper.
Yeah,
357 says it has to be done, the meeting has to be within 30 days of today.
the.
First public hearing has to be within 30 days of today.
Yeah, yeah, as long as we get it out and presented, but no less than a week before.
Yeah, it'll be a week after the last public.
Yeah, yeah.
No less than.
Nope, so I'll get them typed up and I'll get it to Chris so we can have it, and then we'll approve Monday and it'll be in Wednesday.
And we got, what about down the west side, those papers?
Yeah,
Like
we'll
Mills,
go to Lake Mills as well.
yeah.
What is that? Some Port City Summit, Lake Mills.
Graphic.
Graphic.
The graphic has a Lake Mills and there's one that Forest City
Summit. That's a summit.
Fertile uses.
Yeah, that's Port City,
That's Forest City, isn't it?
So we're gonna have to publish in that too.
most likely, yeah.
And you got a number count on the number of families that'll affect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that was in here, or in the,
Petition.
Yeah, I don't know whether this thing's accurate or not anymore. They change it so much.
Yeah,
But
we
that
don't
has to
know
be in
either. Yeah, we don't. Like I said, everything we've done, we take one step forward and two backwards every time.
Mhm.
Or when you call down there and you get the answer, I don't know.
Yeah. We don't know, we've never done it before.
Yeah.
Or
That's-
go to this person instead.
Yeah, because that other person isn't there anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
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 Do we wanna have any discussion, Ina or AJ, about, the engineer, the civil engineer that?
Oh, that's right, you gotta have that.
Yeah, and I have talked with, Jason Petersburg, and he's willing to do this for us. We would just have to appoint him after the hearing.
After the
Okay.
hearing.
Yep,
Yeah.
after the first hearing, we would appoint him if he's willing to do this, with, little to no compensation, so. He's prepared to go through it and then give the report back to us, basically, or just verifying the district lines, and it's gonna be pretty easy because it's township or road lines. We're not jogging,
Right.
we're not pulling the school district and jogging every other house. It's
Straight
gonna
line.
be good shape, so and then it's city limit lines for the cities too, so. So yeah, he's willing to do that for us, so. And then,
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff.
it's a process, man.
10 days after the hearing, we gotta approve it by the board, so it's gonna have to get on the agenda the following Monday,
Well, yeah,
so.
it's, I know, it's bang, 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 and that's why it takes this long to get on September
To get
11th.
everything done.
Yeah.
That's why I gave you the timeline, so you have something, to look at dates instead of trying to read it out of that 357.
Mhm.
Cause that thing is
And you
just
will be confused even worse when you're done, so.
crazy.
Good. Well, I think we got the ball rolling anyway, so.
And if you have any questions, please feel free to get a hold of me or AJ.
Yep.
We'll try and let you know what we've found out so far.
All right, well, thank you guys, appreciate it.
Yeah. A lot of work went into it.
Okay. Coming up on 9 o'clock, so I'm going to recess the regular meeting. And I would take a motion to open the public hearing on the proposed amendment to the Worth County Consolidated Urban Renewal Plan. Okay, there's more for a second.
I'll second it.
All right, do a roll call vote. Loberg.
Aye.
Maybe.
Aye.
Stone. Aye. Okay, public hearing is open for any public comment or questions on our Worth County Consolidated Urban Renewal Plan.
We just did this not that long ago, so everybody knows knows the process. We have to This is the step where we approve the dollar amount and including the additional ground in the urban renewal area. And then there's just lots of fun stuff to sign. Oh, and then the next thing will be the debt one. First off, we have the joint agreement from the city that we needed to be able to do this.
Yeah.
I had the, consultation session. And it's the same. Well, I wonder why we do this instead of, certifying debt because it takes money from them, but I mean, it's money that they've never had before, and so I just,
Correct. Okay,
it is what it is.
yep. So is there any public comment on our urban renewal area update or amendment? Hearing none, seeing none, I'd take a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing.
All right, roll call vote, Lowberg,
Aye.
maybe
Alright,
Stone, aye. Public hearing is closed, and I will reconvene our regular meeting. And let's see. We have a resolution to declare necessity and establish and expand the urban renewal area pursuant to section 403.4 of Iowa Code. And approve an urban renewal plan amendment for Work County Consolidation Urban Renewal Area. So is there a motion to approve the resolution?
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution.
Right, is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Lowberg,
Aye.
maybe
Aye.
Stone, aye. This resolution is duly adopted. And we also got a resolution to fix a date for public hearing on proposal to enter into general obligation urban renewal loan agreement and to borrow money thereunder. What is our date for that?
Okay, it's April 8th is the date, and I'm gonna shoot for 9 o'clock again.
Okay. So, April 8th, 9 o'clock, here in the courthouse will be the public hearing on the general obligation urban renewal loan agreement. Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
I'll make a motion.
All right, is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, any discussion? Hearing none, we'll do a roll call vote. Lowberg, maybe
Aye.
Stone, aye. That resolution is adopted and we'll have our public hearing that's April. Okay, I think you got it, right?
Along with the first budget.
Okay.
I think I marked them all.
Down people service,
It's last.
last week they were here, so we kind of already updated on that. Budget update for the hearing, proposed hearing change, right?
Yeah, so basically, if you look at the hearing notice that I had, it technically, since we had an increase in valuation, the percentage actually goes down. And on this notice, you see the negatives, and it makes sense that we don't put anything for reasons for tax increase. But in the thing that the mailer that goes out to everybody, that just shows the rates. And the rates actually went up because of general supplemental. Because we had to increase that because of proposed forecasted and ICAP insurance increase and employee benefits basically is what it boils down to. So I put that explanation on there. I'm gonna have to publish, and we're resetting the hearing right now. so that it goes out to everybody.
More hoops,
Yeah.
gentlemen, more hoops. Which is fine, I guess. We gotta do what we gotta do. State says so.
Well, and I should have been, I wasn't looking at both. It made sense that we had negative numbers on the one, but then when you see the other one and it's right under and it shows that our levies go up, I couldn't leave it blank, so I
Right.
changed it yesterday and resent everything and,
That's just better public information too,
Yeah.
so. So you need a motion to amend the public hearing date?
yeah.
Say that.
April 22nd then?
No, that'll be the final
That'll
one.
be the final one,
Yeah,
okay.
the April 8th.
April 8th.
April 8th, okay.
And that's the 10 o'clock again, so that it's separate from the regular hearing.
Correct. Complete separate meeting, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll have multiple agendas
Yeah,
that day.
yep, 3 agendas that day.
Yep,
I'll make that a motion.
Okay, there's
Thank
motion,
you.
there's a second?
I'll second it.
All right, any discussion? Hearing none. I'll do a roll call vote. Lowberg,
Aye.
Smithy,
Aye.
Stone, aye. Motion's passed. Public hearing date has been amended.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. All good there now?
I hope so. And I'll get back to the budget and hopefully have some stuff for you next week.
Okay.
Start going to meetings and finding out changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the first you'd heard about that we couldn't have it inside of another meeting?
No, I already knew.
Or you knew that already?
Yeah.
That's the first I'd heard about it was Thursday down.
I think that's first, yeah. A lot of people did, which. Whatever. Well, I mean,
We've never
if
done
you
it.
said it pretty much, you can just close a meeting and open a meeting, close a meeting and open a meeting. That's what we have to do. It's not like we have to have multiple different
No.
days.
But
You
for
do
the
'em back
budget
to back.
hearing, you don't have to do that, cause I did ask that.
Speaking of which, is our budget hearing in the evening? Or is it?
Wasn't planning on
Okay,
it.
okay,
I was planning on it just during a regular session like we
Okay.
always do.
okay.
I know some counties
We'll be the
did.
only
I
ones
thought there
there
was-
if it is.
I thought there was some discussion that, were they trying to get us to do it more in the evenings or something, but.
There was discussion on that, but
Some people work nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, it's,
I mean,
yeah,
you are right. They did discuss that.
yeah, and if you're, I guess if it's really that bad and really a thing, then they could make the time to come see us, or
Mhm.
email us, call us,
Yeah, I
contact us,
keep
send a
hearing
letters saying that, you know, we're doing it wrong, or, you know, but.
I always hear that you make time, so if you really wanted to, or really felt strongly about something and wanted to attend, you'd
Yep.
attend.
Yeah, exactly, so. Okay. Department head discussion. Anyone?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
The attorneys looked over the 28E, both of them passed it with just some minor changes. Sarah Gordo supervisors have a workshop scheduled to go over that on the 25th. So hopefully either April 1st or the 22nd, they'll go in front of both boards for signatures, to go into agreement. Cause I'm gonna be gone that week of the 8th, I'll be on vacation, and then both Kevin and I are gone the week of the 15th, so down at school in Des Moines. The only other thing I have is I did have one person already turn in a 2-week notice, so we're gonna cover in-house, but you may see a little overtime start popping up, but with the salary down, we should be fine.
That's a jailer dispatch position.
Yep.
All right. Any other department heads?
Yeah, good morning, AJ. It's Mark Tomlinson. I
I
have
think I got 'em.
a couple things.
Okay.
The first thing, the
Now,
safety committee is,
Supervisor Weekly, Enos.
I had P for C. We basically went through the financials and they look just fine. Did catch my attention though that last year I had Grafton sign up for those summer reading programs. Well, this year I got both Kent and Joyce to sign up for them, so we're heading the right direction.
So
They can make-
Grafton still too, or no?
No, Grafton isn't, but,
Oh, they don't get to again?
well, no, they can. They just decided not to. I don't know whether they had some other form of funds for that or whatever. But, Kent and Joyce did. Other than that, I went to ISAC on Thursday and, yeah, that was, a lot about House File 718 and a lot of things that you guys, we've already discussed. The only thing that we got up to date on was the fact that you couldn't have that meeting inside of another meeting, but Jackie already knew about it, so. That was, other than that, that's all I had.
Good. Mark?
Central Ohio Juvenile Detention Exec Board meeting, discussion basically was on setting up, the review process for Tony Reed down there. Didn't like the way it was going in the past, I guess, because all the surveyors are going right to Tony, so now they go to the board chair instead, and then we'll summarize it, they're gonna use Survey Monkey, I guess. Was a little discussion from one of the board members that pays a large percentage of the bill down there, was kind of angry about maybe some of us that don't pay bills down there, or don't have people down there, thankfully. We still pay bills, but little discussion, I don't know if we go to the main board or not, but maybe they would go to like $1,000 fee every year for being a member down there, but I don't know if that'll happen or not. I don't think Tony's really in favor of that. You know, it isn't like it makes or breaks the center. It's not gonna cut the cost of juvenile detention. That's covered by everything else that Tony does down there. So we'll see where that goes, but that was kind of the only meeting I had, so.
Larger county, I'm assuming?
Who?
It's a larger county, I'm assuming?
It's Fort Dodge area.
Yeah.
I mean, they're running $10,000-$20,000 a month on juvenile detention. It's okay, my God. I don't know how they do it, but.
Well, that, they start doing that fee thing. And then at what point do you wonder where you're a small county, you're not utilizing what you're paying for?
Well, the
So
first fee they were
you're
talking,
funding the
yeah.
bigger counties because we went through that mental health.
So I mean, that would be kind of like a membership fee, but there was a little bigger fee proposed, and then actually your juvenile detention, if you had somebody down there would come out of there and they said, well, geez, we've been here, I mean, been here 8 years almost now, we've had one kid, I think. 2 maybe, I think we had one down at Waterloo
Yep.
first, so that was a different kind of situation, but, if you're paying $5,000 a year. We'd be prepared to be paying a lot of juvenile detention.
Right, and it would
And
just
insurance.
A little bit, yeah.
it would cover expenses for other counties. Make it, and it's a service, you use the service, you pay for the service.
He just
right?
felt that, you don't got no skin in the game and you're voting against me and raising my costs. And I just kind of told him, I says, I sit on this board and I'm very thankful we have no kids in there, but I'm doing what's best for Worth County if we do have a kid down there, not for what, I'm sorry you got problems, but has nothing to do with juvenile detention. That has more what's going on in your county and you need to figure out how you can keep these kids out of trouble. Probably not just focusing on the cost. You probably should be spending some money on
Right.
things for the kids to do in the county, so they're a little more occupied, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I understand they got other issues down there with the jail and things like that, so makes it tougher.
That it? Alright. All that was, ISAC too, kind of sat in the same meetings Enos did. Interesting to learn a lot of that. We did learn though that, opioid money, I guess we can spend it on fentanyl strips. To test things for fentanyl before officers or anything come in contact with it. If it's, I don't know how you'd make that decision of whether it needs to be tested or not. And I'm sure, I think you guys wear gloves all the time anyways, don't
We have
you?
special gloves and we got test kits for fentanyl already.
Do you? You get it for free?
No, oh no.
Okay.
And then we could use it.
Well, if you gotta buy more, we can use these dollars to buy more instead of pulling it out of your budget, so if you get to that point. Like, I don't know what they are, how often you use them, if they expire,
Shelf life, yeah.
yeah, so. But we did learn that we could utilize some dollars for that, so. One of the few things we can spend it on, but it's protecting our officers, so. Otherwise, that's all I had.
Would we want an ambulance people buy those then too, or would you want to be able to make it available to them too?
We could. Yeah, we could actually supply them to, first responders and.
Already take care of people.
Ambulance, yeah. Wouldn't be a bad idea to utilize some of those, and still getting them in, I mean. I suppose a couple $1,000s worth of test strips will go a long way.
I would have to say.
I don't
they
know
probably would.
what they cost. Are they really?
Are they?
That figures.
But even so, they just came up with some idea, 'cause
Yeah.
they haven't got much for ideas at all where we're supposed to spend that money. And it's just gonna keep building every year.
Right. For the next so many years, so. So we can
Should
definitely.
really use a little bit towards mental health.
I don't see why we can't use it in public health either.
If there's a program specific, I think we can, as long as it's,
We are using it for education.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think we can, if somebody comes with another program of public education or awareness or whatever, don't see why we can't use it, so. That's one of the few things we can use it for too,
Yeah.
so. All right, anything that needs to be put on the agenda? I did see a chat, there's supposed to be a safety meeting April 8th, but Mark's gonna move that a week because it sounds like that's gonna be a busy day, so.
Okay.
I'm like, he's gonna send that out one more week.
Probably my calendar.
Other than that, I guess I think we've got everything covered, so I'd take a motion to adjourn.
So.
Motion in a second.
Second that.
All right, all in favor aye. Aye, opposed? Meeting's adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
See you, Rich.
See you later.